Here we're ready for part 3 of the DPPT. So if you recall, part 1 was brushing, and that's a desensitization of the skin. We used a brush, we've brushed it a lot, and it's to bring skin that is over responsive down to a more normal level. Part 2 is all about joint compression. We also call those squishes, and that's all about bringing the tactile overstimulation into the joints. Now the third part is really the fun part for the kids. This is where you want your child to do something for 5 minutes that is either heavy work or vestibular. So by vestibular, I mean anything that moves your child through space. And Naya picked the swing. You ready? Yeah, you ready? Can I go faster?
A little.
A little. Okay. So remember that the vestibular sense is this, your sense in your inner ear, and it tells you where you're moving. There we go. Do you want me to get those for you?
No, good.
Okay. Probably one of the big things to know during vestibular workout is that safety is always very, very important. So you don't want to have things flying off your body. You don't want to have anything sharp coming out of their pockets. Good job. And then watch this. Naya, Naya, I'm going to have you look at me. Ready? Stop, look at me. And you can see Naya is dizzy right now. And then she made it stop. Yeah. So what we just saw, Naya has post-rotary nystagmus. And that means that she's feeling dizzy. You okay?
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting, right? That's post-rotary nystagmus. That is normal. I want kids after swinging, they should be dizzy 6 to 8 seconds. And on a healthy vestibular system, they should be able to shake their head and be okay. You all right?
Yeah.
Can you do a little more? Or? I want to go the other way.
Just a little.
Just a little. Okay.
Not a lot.
Naya's being a really good sport. Just to show us how to do this. So I'm just going to go slower. I'm definitely going to honor her no. I'm just going to go slow. But it is important that we do both sides equal. It changes the experience if they close their eyes. I actually prefer that eyes are closed. It's a more pure movement. And I think Naya's probably had enough. Have you had enough?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at Naya's eyes again. Ah, you're fine. You're not dizzy at all, are you? Okay, excellent. Come on off gently. Now so you can find vestibular activities all around. Perhaps this is the time where you go for a bike ride. Perhaps this is the time that you go to the playground. The other thing that you can do during the heavy work portion is to use your muscles against gravity. So that means this is a great time for you to do your push-ups and sit-ups, all of the core strengthening exercises that we do here in the clinic. And I use push-ups and sit-ups just as our road or our benchmark because it's very easy to measure. But please get creative. There's many, many ways to move your body through space against gravity. Do you have any of your what are your favorite things to do that's heavy work? Heavy work. So using your body against gravity. So Naya really was good at animal walks. She was very good at animal walks. Remember all of the bear walks and frog jumps? That's all heavy work, using your body against resistance.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to do those for approximately 5 minutes. You can go longer, but for the purposes of the protocol, you really only need to do 5 minutes. Good. So while you're working with a licensed and registered occupational therapist, you want to follow her protocol. My protocol, I recommend people do it at that 6 to 8 times a day, which is every 2 hours for 2 weeks, and then keep your therapy journal. Once you reach that 2-week point and you feel like your child has really gotten the benefit of that intensive sensory input, then work with your OT and she will back it up, or she or he will back it up. Usually I do 2 weeks at every 2 hours, then I change it to 2 weeks at every 3 hours, and then I change it to every 4 hours. And then you ask, well, the number one question is, what about when they're sleeping? So the answer to that is let your child sleep. You do not need to wake your child up to be brushed. However, wake them up first thing in the morning, get right into it. Start with brushing, joint compressions, and then do your heavy work, push-ups and sit-ups routine. Then get ready for school. What you'll find is your kid will be happier, more grounded, and able to handle the routine and the structure that you want to get them out of the door and to school on time. The other thing to note is that if you notice anything that's out of the ordinary, please call. That's what I'm here for. So if you notice that your child gets sick, please call. If you notice that all of a sudden your child is more active, perhaps they can't sleep, perhaps they're more jittery, please call and let me know. I want to know this so that I can modify the program to fit your child's particular needs. Well, Naya, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you being a really good role model and helping me to share what good the DPPT does for kids. And perhaps you might say, what was your experience with being brushed?
It was really good.
It was really good. Okay, what else?
Swinging was really good.
Okay.
But sometimes it can be a little bit dizzy, but it's
Yeah,
all right.
It really did make you too dizzy. And when you were doing brushing with your mom at home, do you remember anything in particular?
I remember I was really relaxing, I'm on my bed sleeping and feel relaxed.
Okay. So did it help you go to sleep?
Yeah.
It helped you sleep through the night? And then did it help wake you up in the morning? Yeah. Excellent. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. My name is Dr. Stephanie Foster, and I am thrilled that you joined us today. Thanks for joining us, and please let me know if you have any questions.